Greetings, this is Kishore Limbu. Who are Gurkhas and where are they from? How it all started and where are they now? This is about their origin and identity, their culture, heritage and history. Prithvinarayan Shah had ascended to the throne of small kingdom of Gurkha in 1743 AD and immediately started this unification movement. At that time, Nepal was divided into 50 states, from east to west in today's unified Nepal. Around that time, the British East India Company aggressively colonized and expanded parts of India, moving towards the northern tips of India, threatening various states of Nepal. When the Anglo-Nepalese War or Gurkha War started in 1814, Nepal was already an established power. The war was ended with Treaty of Sugauli in 1816. During those many battles, the bravery, honesty, and simplicity of the Gurkhali soldier of Prithvinarayan Shah impressed British East India Company so much that they started recruiting Nepalese to their army. Therefore, the East India Company also started calling their new soldiers Gurkhas. In those days, Shah's Gurkha army was formed by many different castes, mainly from Kshetri, Magars, and Gurung people. From a small hilly state of Gurkha, unifying whole of Nepal and starting a unique bond with the British East India Company, the first Gurkha regiment was formed on the 24th of April 1815. After that, the door to the outside world was opened to the Gurkhas, and the Gurkha tradition, culture, identity were formed. Today you will find Gurkhas almost in every countries. Majority of Gurkhas and their descendants outside Nepal are based in India, United Kingdom, Hong Kong, Burma, Thailand, Singapore, Brunei, Bangladesh, Malaysia, Fiji, and many other countries. They all proudly call themselves as Gurkha Nepalese. Currently, the same Gurkhas are officially working as Gurkha soldiers in Britain, India, Singapore, and Brunei. There are roughly around 5,000 Gurkha soldiers in the British Army, 40,000 in the Indian Army, 2,000 in Singapore Police Forces, and around 2,000 in the Brunei. The Gurkhas have made a huge contribution by introducing Nepal to the whole wide world. Since the formation of Gurkha Regiment on 1815 AD, the Gurkhas has served in almost every conflict where Britain was engaged. During the First and Second World War, the Gurkhas from the tiny country of Nepal volunteered in the number of more than 400,000, winning 13 Victoria Crosses and more than 50,000 sacrifices during those wars and many more casualties. Remember that VC medal was only awarded to Nepali Gurkha soldiers since the First World War. The first Gurkha soldier to receive the Victoria Cross is Kulveer Thapa. In more than 2 centuries of Gurkha's history, there never was any incident of disloyal behavior. Currently, more than 300 Nepalese youth are joining the British Gurkha Army every year, while around 1,500 are joining the Indian Gurkha Army. Singapore and Brunei in the hundreds. Only the best of the best are able to join the Gurkhas. It is believed it is one of the toughest army selection in the world. From initial applicants in the numbers of 20,000, only few hundreds are selected. For some, this is a family tradition and aspiration. Failure can be devastating. Some have trained and tried for several years to join the Gurkhas. It is very unfortunate that there are no support system for unsuccessful candidates as well. It is about time Nepal, Britain, India, and all relevant parties must come to an understanding and should highlight the contribution made by the Gurkhas. Providing almost 5% of the British and Indian army forces is huge contribution from a small country like Nepal. Nepalese people must benefit all the contribution their ancestors have made for the last 2 centuries and must be treated with respect and it must come from the Nepalese government first. Today, Gurkhas Nepalese diaspora are all over the world, and their contributions are always undermined, sadly by their own country, Nepal. The remittance they send, the workforce vacancy they created when they go abroad, the families they look after, the knowledge they bring back, and the promotion they do for their beloved Nepal are always overlooked. There are no adequate support system when you need it while abroad. The Gurkhas, Britain's oldest allies to this day, help maintain very special and unique relationship between Britain and Nepal since 1815. Due to this relationship, there has been a harmonious relationship between Nepal and the British. Nepal is the only handful of country which remain independent. Nepal and Nepalese have never had to live under the rule of colonial powers. Jai Gurkha.
Thank you.